this tutorial, we are going to be adding a modification to our primary electric meter within our GulfMed project. We add modifications to meters when an event occurs which changes the way energy is used. An example of this is adding a new wing to an existing building. Energy usage will increase and the savings that we expect from our energy conservation measures will not be realized. By adding a modification, this will account for the change in energy usage. And once the modification is implemented into our project, our baseline will accurately reflect the current usage, and our comparison of baseline to current bills will still be meaningful. Now let's add a modification to our GulfMed project. Let's say office space in our medical center building has been converted into a research lab. And engineers estimate that the research lab will increase our electrical usage by 40,000 kilowatt hours per month. So let's add the modification to our primary electric meter. To do this, we're first going to right-click on the primary electric meter item within the tree structure. Select New, Modification. Now under the Modification Setup tab, we need to enter the name, description, and effective dates of our modification. In this case, our name is going to be New Research Lab. Under description, I'm going to enter New Research Lab starting November of 1994, and we're going to use 40,000 more kilowatt hours per month. Now we need to enter the effective dates for our modification. Our start date is going to be November 1st, 1994, because this is the date our modification begins. And our end date, I'm going to make 12/31/2004, because this is the date we specified which our project would end in our Project Setup tab. Now let's enter our modification data. To do this, we're going to first go to the Modification History tab, and we need to select the time period which we would like to use in our modification. Because we anticipate our energy usage increasing by a certain amount each month, let's set our time period to monthly. A window pops up telling us that this will reset our factory history rows to their default values. Click OK. Now under the on-peak kilowatt hours offset column, let's enter 40,000 under the November 1994 bill. This means that 40,000 kilowatt hours will be added to our November 1994 baseline. Let's enter 40,000 kilowatt hours into the months up until November of 1995 so we have a full year's worth of data in our modification. Now let's make sure that 12 is entered in the box which is at the bottom of the Modification History tab, so that the first 12 rows of our modification will repeat on a 365-day cycle up until the end date which we specified in our modification setup. The results of modifications can be viewed by selecting the Scenario Inspection tab under the meter which the modification was applied. So let's view the results of our modification. I'm going to select the primary electric meter item from the tree structure. I'm now going to select the Scenario Inspection tab, and I'm going to change the x-axis of our graph to time. By looking at our usage versus time graph, we can see that starting in November of 1994, there is a jump in our baseline, and this is due to the addition of our modification. In this tutorial, we set up a modification for our primary electric meter. Adding a modification accounts for the change in energy usage within our primary electric meter, which was due to the addition of a new research lab. Our baseline will now accurately reflect usage within our medical center building.